As we have already learned that when a conductor is carrying current, magnetic field is produced around this conductor, and we can find out the direction of this magnetic field using right hand rule. And if I'll apply right hand rule, here suppose this conductor is carrying current I, and if I grip this conductor and my thumb direction is towards my current, then we can see that the other fingers grips the direction of the magnetic field. Now if this magnetic field is produced, then we can find out the field strength of this magnetic field or the flux density around this conductor. How? Using Biot-Savart's law. Biot-Savart's law states that if a conductor is carrying a constant current, then magnetic field is produced if we want to find out any point. Suppose this P point, we want to find out magnetic field strength. Now what is this meaning? That current carrying conductor is placed here, so due to this current carrying conductor, magnetic field will produce, and if I place a unit north pole, then it will experience a force, and that is known as magnetic field strength, right? Now we want to find out this magnetic field strength. So this dH produces here due to I am taking a small length. This is the total length of the conductor, suppose, and I am taking a small length dl, and the dH, that means due to this small length, if due to total length, if magnetic field produced here is H, magnetic field strength, then we can take a small elemental length dl and multiplied with current flowing through this small element. This ideal, due to this ideal here produce, suppose, a small magnetic field strength dH. So dH is proportional to this ideal. dH is proportional to this sine theta. Sine theta means the angle between this ideal and the line joining between this ideal and where we want to find out magnetic field strength, that means P point, right? This angle is theta, and the inversely proportional to this distance between this ideal and this point P, right? Square of the distance. Now similarly, here we can write in this equation that dl sine theta. We can also write dl cross a r cap. Now what is ar cap? Ar cap this is the distance between these 2 points. So there is a position vector. So the unit vector to represent the direction of this r vector is ar cap. Now if I'll write dl cross ar is equal to, we can write dl ar cap sine theta cross product, right? So ar cap is a unit vector, so we can write dl sine theta. So instead of dl sine theta, we can write dl cross ar cap. Now we know ar cap is equal to what? Ar cap, that is equal to r, small r, vector, position vector by mod r, right? So if I put here dl cross r position vector by mod r, that is multiplied with r, so r cube. Now this proportionality constant we can find right here 1 by 4 pi. So dH is equal to I dl cross ar cap by 4 pi r square, or I dl cross r bar by 4 pi r cube. Now we know that in air medium B is equal to mu naught H. So we can write also dB is equal to I mu dl cross ar cap by 4 pi r square also. So what we have seen that this dB flux density or magnetic field strength depends on current, small elemental length, small magnetic field is the total. Then we'll see how to find out the total magnetic field strength, the total flux density, and angle between this position, these two position, the sine theta, and the inversely proportional to the square of this distance, right? So next we will find out that if this conductor is infinitely long and current I is flowing through this conductor, and this conductor is placed in a coordinate system xyz axis. If I take place it in a z axis, and this point is in the xy axis, then what will be the magnetic field strength, total magnetic field strength of this at this point P, right? And different cases will solve this problem.